First, we'll start off by making a sweet bread called Himbasha. First, add 1/4 cup of warm water and 1 tablespoon of sugar to a mixing bowl and stir to dissolve. Sprinkle the yeast on top and set aside for 10 minutes so the yeast can froth. Then, in another bowl, mix together the flour, salt, sugar, and sesame seeds. After the yeast has frothed, slowly add in the yeast mix as well as the remaining water into the bowl. Begin to knead the dough for around 10 minutes until it's soft.
10 years later.
Form a smooth ball with the dough, and then cover the bowl and let the dough rise for about an hour. Now that the dough has risen, take the dough out from the bowl and into a pan coated with oil and spread it out as evenly as possible. Lightly coat the top of the dough with an egg mixture and sprinkle some sesame seeds on top of it. Put the bread into the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit and let it bake for around 45 minutes or until the top is golden brown. After 45 minutes is up, take the bread out of the oven and let it cool for 5 minutes. Now you can enjoy the sweet Eritrean bread.
Now we move on to making kitcha, a popular Eritrean breakfast dish traditionally served as a crispy, warm flatbread. First, add 2.5 cups of flour and 2 teaspoons of salt into your bowl. Mix it well so you get rid of any clumps of flour, and mix the salt well throughout the flour. The next step is really messy, so be careful when you do this. Now, add 1.5 cups of warm water into the mixture and start to mix the flour and water with your hands. This should make a sticky, pancake batter-like substance. I recommend wearing gloves with some oil on them so the batter doesn't stick as much. After mixing the water and the flour, place a pan on the stove and set it to a medium temperature and add oil to the pan. Wait for the oil to get hot before adding the batter onto the pan. Once the batter is added to the pan, spread it around evenly and allow it to cook. Check the bottom every 15 or so seconds, and after 2 minutes the bottom should be a golden brown color. Once it becomes cooked on the bottom, flip it over like a pancake and let the other side cook. Repeat until both sides are cooked. Once cooked, take the pan off the heat and let it cool down a bit.
It should look like this once you're done.
After your batter has been cooked and is cooled down, cut it up into smaller pieces. Then, on another pan, add some butter and let it cook on the stove. Once the butter is melted, add some berbere onto the pan and mix it around with the butter so it forms a nice, rich sauce. After your sauce is created, take the pieces of cooked kitcha you have that you made previously and mix it in with the sauce on a low temperature. Mix it in well so all the sauce is on every single piece of kitcha. There you go, and now you have some traditional Eritrean kitcha. And if you want to eat it in the traditional style, add some Greek yogurt on top and eat. Enjoy!
Now we will make Eritrean coffee, which differs in how it's made and served, and the kind of coffee beans used, which are all Harari beans. The most important part of every Eritrean breakfast is the coffee. Although the origin of coffee is unknown, legend has it that a goat herder in Ethiopia, which is right next to Eritrea and shares a lot of common cultural characteristics, noticed that his goats became energetic after consuming some coffee beans. He shared this discovery with a local monastery, which discovered that a drink could be made by boiling the coffee bean. The monastery passed the recipe to travelers and townspeople, which is how coffee was invented and popularized around the world.
In a traditional coffee ceremony, the woman performs the ceremony. She first spreads aromatic grasses and flowers across the floor and burns incense to ward off evil spirits. Then, she cleans and roasts the coffee beans over a small fire and then grinds it using a mortar and pestle-like device. The grounded coffee is then added with water to boil before being poured into a chibina to serve. The Eritreans perform coffee ceremonies 3 times a day, once in the morning, once at noon, and once in the evening. Families and friends come together to talk and eat good food during these ceremonies. Clearly, family time and sharing are important parts of Eritrean culture.
The host pours the coffee in one single pour. Basically, the host does not put the jebena in an upright position until all the cups are filled. The significance of this is to ensure the coffee grounds do not mix back into the beverage and stay at the bottom of the jebena, so you have the perfect cup of fresh coffee. Now let's welcome our Eritrean guest who will taste test our foods, Yosef Berhan.
Yo, what's up guys? My name is Yosef. I'm a certified Eritrean, and I'm here to try this food. So what do you guys have for me?
So on the right we've got Fit, on the left we got Himbasha, and we also got some Eritrean coffee.
Alright, thank you. Alright, let me try this. That's pretty good. Alright, let's try this. Wait, just edit that out here. Just edit that out here. Yeah, that's really good. Alright, let me try this.
Does he want milk? You want milk?
No thank you. That is so.
Would you like some milk?
Yes please.
Here you go, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, that's really good. Okay.
Rate out of 10.
I'm gonna have to say 8 out of 10. I don't know, it's really good, I guess, but like, yeah. 7, 6. It's a little doughy, but it's still pretty good. And then I gotta say 10 out of 10 because you know we love coffee, bro. Yeah.
Oh fuck, I messed up already.
Go.
Yo. Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Yosef. What's up, guys? My name is Yosef.
These are the sources we used. And these are the ingredients in case you want to make these dishes at home.